Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2020 Kia Sorento, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Curt custom fit vehicle wiring harness. Many Sorento owners use their SUVs to do a little bit of everything, and that's understandable. They're really versatile vehicles, and that's where the trailer wiring is going to come into play. Not only are you going to be able to hook up to your trailer and sync the lights from the back of your Sorento to your trailer to keep you safe and legal, but you can also use this to make it easier to power up hitch-mounted accessories. For example, some cargo carriers and steps, things of that nature, actually have lights on them and come equipped with a 4-pole connector. So it's much easier just to be able to plug directly into your custom wiring harness as opposed to having to splice into your vehicle's wiring. One thing that's nice about this wiring is the fact that it's going to use a module box. So that module box is going to be there to protect your Kia's factory wiring if a short or an electrical issue were to occur on your trailer side. And to me, that's really important, especially with these newer cars. They have really advanced electrical systems, and you don't want to compromise that. So to me, that module box being there would really give me some peace of mind. This wiring is designed to be mounted outside, which does make it really easy to access and use whenever you're ready to. But it doesn't come included with a bracket. So I would highly recommend picking up a bracket. There's many different types available here at eTrailer that can work with your setup. That way it gives you a nice clean look. It's also going to come with a rubber dust cap, and that's a nice touch. That's going to help keep your terminals protected. That way any moisture or anything like that doesn't want to get in there. I do recommend to go a step further and from time to time apply some dielectric grease to those terminals, and that'll just really ensure that they're not going to get corroded. So at the end of the day, a really clean setup that's going to get the job done. And since it does utilize your Sorrento's factory wiring, the installation is very easy. Shouldn't take you hardly any time at all. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that together now. To begin our installation, we're going to be working underneath the back of our Sorrento on the driver's side. We're going to need to take off this underbody panel. To get the panel off, we're going to have 2 plastic pushpin fasteners, and you can grab a trim panel tool or a flathead screwdriver. Just going to kind of pry underneath the head of them, and we can pull them completely out. And there's also going to be 2 14mm plastic nuts, one here and then one up through this pocket. With these, you can usually just loosen them by hand. And if the panel doesn't want to drop down, what you can do is just kind of apply a little bit of pressure on it while you're turning the nuts, and that should get it to release. We'll lower this down and set it off to the side for now. With the panel out of the way, that will expose our factory connectors. There's going to be 2 of them, this one and this one. They are going to have some dummy plugs in them that we'll have to take out. To get this one out, there'll be a little tab there on the center. Push down on it and pull back to get it removed. Same deal with this one here. Just push down on that tab and pull it out. Here's a tab on that other dummy plug that you need to push down on. Now we can grab our new wiring and plug it in. Each connector will go to the factory plugs. We'll start with this one, plug it in, and the same thing for this one. So I went ahead and secured our wiring, and this is what it looks like. I just used some zip ties, kind of bundled everything together and secured it to some factory wiring to keep it nice and tight. What we can do now is move to our fuse holder, take the included fuse, and put that in place. Close up the dust cap. And now you just route your 4-pole flat connector to your trailer hitch. Here's the path that I took. Just ran it along through here. Again, securing it with some zip ties to our trailer hitch where we have it mounted. And here's the bracket that we used to mount up our connector to our trailer hitch. The bracket is not included, but you can find many different types. here at eTrailer. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our underbody panel the opposite way that we removed it. Now it is a good idea to test your wiring to make sure it's working properly. I'm using a little tester, but if you don't have one of these, you could always just hook up to your trailer. That being said, we'll try our left turn, our right turn, our brake lights, and our running lights. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the Curt custom fit vehicle wiring harness on our 2020 Kia Sorento.